Thanks for joining us. I'm Dan, and this is Nico, and we're Puppy Pilots. Now, we don't rescue puppies for a living. I'm a private pilot, and Nico's a commercial pilot, and we both donate our time and resources to bring home whoever needs to be saved. This week on Puppy Pilots, we're flying to Little Rock, Arkansas to pick up two little pups who were abandoned by an owner who had sudden medical issues arise. We'll be flying them to Flagstaff, Arizona to Mountain Girl Rescue, who will find them foster homes and then their forever homes.
So fly, so fly, so fly. All the love because I'm so fly, so fly, so fly. All the love because I'm so fly, so fly, so fly.
So Nico and I actually met online.
You know, through mutual friends.
Look, I'm on your feet, you're on my feet. Here we go. All right, let's get it.
All the love because I'm so fly, so fly, so fly.
Nico and I were both in a Facebook group. We joined for pilots, got to talking in one of the comment threads and realized, hey, we fly out of the same airport, we're both into fitness, we definitely should go grab a workout sometime and start talking and see if we can build some flight time together.
Dan, my friend Dan, he's been doing this puppy rescue thing for quite some time now. And once we got to know each other, he kind of brought it up to me, and I immediately became very interested in it. And I finally found like a calling through it, because there's being a pilot where you're like flying people around and doing all that, but then there's that feel-good sensation you get just by thinking about saving some puppies that are on a kill list. And so Dan brought it up to me, and I immediately jumped on board and kind of went from there.
Mountain Girl Rescue.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm hanging in there. I've been contacted by a gal from Arkansas. Looks like the situation is not so great.
Okay.
So I'm hoping maybe if I ask really, really nicely, you and Nico would be willing to fly to Little Rock and pick these guys up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how many dogs are we talking?
Sounds like there are two dogs.
Mm-hmm.
One, I'm being told is a cross-eyed pug.
Okay.
So, not sure what you're getting into there.
Okay.
The other looks like just a sweet little shepherd puppy. Probably the sooner the better. The gal that contacted me isn't there on the ground anymore, so I'm not quite sure what's happening with the dogs at this point.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I'll tell you what, I'll call Nico right now, and we'll go ahead and get a plane and fly out there tomorrow.
All right, excellent. I'll set up a messenger group.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Looks like we're going to Little Rock, Arkansas. What's going on?
So man, doing a little flight plan. Initially, getting into this, I thought rescuing puppies was as simple as getting an airplane, flying to where the puppies are, grabbing them and coming home. There's actually a lot more involved. There's a lot of legalities and paperwork that go into this. There's the cost of the aircraft itself, and then the fuel on top of that. Fuel is not cheap.
It's like 25, 26 hours, and the plane that we fly there and back, because you got to keep in mind, you're not going 500-600 miles an hour like a commercial airliner does. We're going like 100, 150 miles an hour tops.
My favorite part is the flying aspect, where it's just the adventure of the entire trip. It's kind of hard to wrap it down to one exact point. Probably flying with the puppies and just kind of seeing them so much more relaxed in the atmosphere. They would just be calm because I think they felt calm with us, and they knew that they were going to be safe with us.
We're almost in New Mexico.
Moving along.
Smooth flying. It's a great day to rescue some dogs.
Is there ever not a good day to rescue some dogs?
That's a good point.
Hey Nico, so is that how you're supposed to feel?
Aviator pose right here.
Right? Look at that.
So you get your gas for free. Hey.
So we are in Las Cruces. We're flight planning right now, trying to figure out a way out of here. And we're hungry. So Nico meal prep for us, and we're just, we're sun cooking. What is this? Chicken and
rice.
Chicken and rice?
Yeah, that real good rice.
Yeah, good stuff.
This crock potted for 12 hours with this honey barbecue sauce. It is primo.
Yeah, so this is the life right here. As far as bodybuilding goes, if you have to, I mean, if you got a diet, right? If you got a meal prep and whatever, flying around the country and doing this is the way to go.
It's the only way to go, really.
Yeah, pretty fun. We're over New Mexico. We're on a clock for these dogs. These 2 dogs are going to die if we don't get there. We need to get to Texas, and we don't want to have get-there-itis because that's what puts you really in dangerous situations. But we're looking at this weather, and there's all these thunderstorms forming, which we can't fly through. There's major air traffic. I mean, United, Delta, American Airlines, diverting all the way around towards Florida. And if we do that, we will not be able to save these dogs.
You know, we're kind of monitoring the weather, and we had to do one last fuel stop and, you know, actively monitor the weather because we weren't sure if we were going to actually be able to complete this mission. And as soon as we were done fueling, or we're looking at the radar and looking at what the clouds and the precipitation was doing, and we saw this small hole. And so we kind of gauged that if we went at a certain airspeed and a certain direction, that we should intersect that hole in the, in the weather. And it kind of worked out perfect. We ended up having this big, beautiful rainbow that almost connected both sides of the squall line.
We have to cut across the western part of Texas and time it so we perfectly slide right through that storm. And we ended up doing it. Nico was navigating. I'm trying to fly and deal with the air and find our best altitude. He's over there pinching and zooming, looking at all the maps, talking to air traffic control, really using his experience. And it tested both of us, finding the safest, best way to do this. And we made it through.
When we got there, we had nowhere to sleep actually. So we ended up bringing all of our camping stuff. So we had our tent, sleeping bags, all the necessities for camping wherever we might land. And so we ended up sleeping right underneath the wing of our Cessna 172.
Do we have survival gear? Pop it. Nice. Like, I'm pretty sure there's jet fuel like in my hair right now.
That's alright. It's moisturizing.
Is our dinner done yet?
Seriously hope so. What you doing?
Eating an MRE. See, it's not the worst.
I've had so many worse meals than this.
Sleeping last night was a little rough. Not gonna lie, it was a little rough. You ready to go? Need some light to wake you up?
Yeah, that light's bright. Yeah. I think we're ready to go. Got a good couple hours of sleep, and let's go and get those pups.
No, it's all good. We all have responsibilities, right? We all have car payments we have to make somehow. We all have to put food on the table. But we all too often overlook the social responsibility and really the fact that animals are helpless and we bring them into this world. We breed animals. We don't spay and neuter our cats and dogs. So we're kind of at fault for these dogs, hundreds of dogs a day being killed. Little puppies, 2-week-old puppies, 3-week-old puppies sometimes, literally being killed because we can't take a few minutes out of our day to go spay or neuter our pet.
That's Bella.
Bo and what?
Bella and Tipsy.
Oh, Bella and Tipsy?
That's a cute
Tipsy
dog.
Yeah.
Little cutie, huh?
All right, well, you guys want to get them in?
guys happy about finding these new homes?
You've really got these two costs. You've got the initial rescue, flying, picking the dogs up, bringing them back, and then you've got the cost that goes into the rescue end of it. We just do the transport. We do the important part of getting these dogs here so they're not stressed out doing a 3-day car ride. We'll get them back in a few hours. The rescue on the receiving end, who actually fosters these dogs and who feeds these dogs and trains these dogs and gives them immunizations and spays and neuters these dogs. I mean, there's so much cost involved in that. It can easily be thousands of dollars just for that once we drop these dogs off until they get adopted. So people complain about a $400 adoption fee. It may have cost easily $2,000 to get that dog just from our plane to where they're adoptable.
Tipsy, Bella.
Have it all.
All right.
Okay, there goes Tipsy into the cage. Tipsy's first flight. Flagstaff, Arizona. And Bella is in the cage too, ready to fly to Flagstaff.
All right, we're good to go. Puppy stowed. Plane checked.
How we fuel up our planes. Got these fuel tanks on both sides, right here. Just gotta pop these open, get inside.
So the thing people don't realize is fuel is expensive, and this plane takes 40 gallons of it. So every time we stop, we're basically putting in almost 40 gallons of fuel. So it costs a little bit more than a car.
Ready to go for a little walk? I was bored.
My favorite part of backcountry flying is getting out of the Phoenix area, getting to really experience different cultures. I mean, we have so many cultures in this country. It's truly a melting pot. Tipsy, hey. You know me.
Is it an animal? No. No. Is it a place? No. Is it a celebrity? Is it aviation related? No. Is it something you learned in the military? No.
Coming back, we stopped in Vega, Texas at this little crop dusting airport to get fuel. The pilot there showed us how they mix the chemicals. He showed us how they load up the crop duster and actually go dust crops. It was a really cool experience. guy who owns this place just gave me his truck to, never met this guy, never talked to him before. He gives me this hat and his truck to just like go to the gas station and get groceries and whatever else we need. Hooked us up with oil. So thank you guys so much. It really made our trip a whole lot better. I mean, I need a shower. We're tired out, so this definitely goes a long way. So thank you guys a lot. Y'all good to go? You guys are happy, huh? Yeah, you're going home.
I spy something blue.
That water?
Yes.
In a body of water?
Yes.
I think it's that water over there. The way that we are able to afford this is it really just comes out of pocket. The whole excess of puppies that are out there, they all need homes. I want to kind of emphasize, the importance of adopting instead of shopping, because there's, thousands of puppies out there that would love a new home.
Let's see who's taking the landing. Rock, paper, scissors. Yes.
So we're trying with Puppy Pilots to not only raise awareness about these issues, do what we can out of pocket, and donate our own time, but we're also trying to set up avenues to really get these dogs saved to where it's sustainable and it's something that people understand more.
Thank you for getting these guys out. You're gorgeous. You're gorgeous. Those pictures didn't do them justice.
She's really good when she tries to get out. She likes to play. She's got a lot of energy.
She's intelligent for sure.
Thank you.
As you're watching this, I want to leave you with one thing. We really enjoyed making this pilot episode. I hope you enjoyed watching it. And if you did, please like and share this with your friends and family and help us stick around, because we want to do as much as we can, but you can also do what you can by adopting and not shopping for pets. You can really help and make a difference, even though you may not think you can. Either donate whatever you can, however little of an amount, to your local shelter, your local animal rescue. If you're looking for a pet, go to a rescue and adopt. Don't go to the mall, don't go shop for pets. Really look for these rescues who pull puppy mill pets, who pull what we're flying right now, and help these animals find their forever homes. And with that, thank you guys so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week on Puppy Pilots.